What's going on, everybody? It's the Keymaster 84 coming at you guys today with a brand new video. Daily Dose. We're back. Sorry, guys. I do apologize for being absent. We won't get into why. Maybe later on a TBD, but we gotta get to the news. We got a lot of stuff to cover. We got 3 days of news worth to cover. So here we go. No particular order. Before I forget, make sure you guys hit that like and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you guys don't miss on any more of the sweet stuff we got going on this channel. We're doing daily uploads. We are doing daily double uploads lately because we're crazy. And that's what we do. Anyways, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. News time. Anthem tops the UK sales chart for second week in a row. It was crazy. 2 weeks in a row, Anthem has topped the GFK chart track. It's fending off the competition with 3 new arrivals in the top 10. The Lego Movie 2 video game debuted in the number 4 slot. There are 2 fresh contenders. The power-faced were Codemasters' Dirt Rally 2.0 and Ubisoft's Trials Rising Gold Edition. Yeah, not the stiffest of competition. Yeah, I mean, top 10 we'll just go over in the UK. We got Anthem, FIFA, Far Cry, New Dawn, the Lego Movie 2 video game. We got Red Dead Redemption 2, Dirt Rally 2.0, Metro Exodus, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and Trials Rising Gold Edition. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's really interesting to see that people are loving the game over in the UK. Next, more good news for Anthem. Almost sold out in Japan during its debut week. That is absolutely insane. Let's get into the details here. I mean, it did, obviously in the UK it's doing really well. But Anthem managed to completely sell out all physical copies during its first week in Japan, selling through roughly 92% of its retail copies. Especially amazing considering the audience, which typically doesn't opt for this type of game. Really great to see that a West game do so well in the East. Typically that does not happen, and it's just amazing to see. Hopefully they can keep the trend going over in Japan. I would imagine it's probably gonna hit the number 1 charts again next week. We'll keep track of that for you guys. We will be keeping track of that for you guys, though. Now let's turn to the dark side of Anthem. Besides what rumors are saying, BioWare is not shutting down, despite the poor reviews for Anthem. Apparently, there was a lot of people took to the internet to tell people about all the issues and problems they have with Anthem, and people are not happy. And so people were like, oh, is Anthem going to close down BioWare? No, not going to happen yet. I mean, they got Dragon Age 2. They got Dragon Age, which could help. I mean, we'll have to see what happens, guys. I mean, the game hasn't even been out a month. I mean, we'll get into that here in a few minutes. And then what else we got? Oh, that's right. More bad news for Anthem. Anthem is banning players from loot farming exploits. Here's my opinion on this, guys. It's the same opinion I had when this went down with The Division 1. Ubisoft was banning players for using an exploit in the game. I feel that is a poor showing for the community. If you don't want people to use the exploit, you patch it out, and then that's that. You're done. No one else can use it anymore. I don't feel like it's fair to punish people for them taking advantage of something that's broken within the game that you should have stopped. You should have found that, fixed the bug before it ever hit the market. It's not the community's fault that they found it. It's your fault for leaving it in there as a developer. So I do not 100% agree with this decision. A lot of people are upset by it. And yeah, I mean, people legitimately got banned. You can search it on YouTube. A lot of people are talking about it, and then unfortunately, that's the route Anthem decided to go. More bad news for Anthem. I think we only got one other story left here, guys. Oh no, we got 2 stories left. Anthem causing full system crashes on PS4. So Sony is reportedly offering refunds. According to multiple reports from Anthem players in various threads in the game's official subreddit, after attempting to close out the application via PlayStation 4's menu, the console then totally shuts down as if the plug had been pulled from an outlet. Apparently, this is an issue that's persisted for some users ever since partaking in the game's VIP demo back in February. The problem seems to be pervasive, that the Redditor known as Sound and Fury 87 claimed, and on one of the Anthem threads in question, to say that the Sony is aware of the issue and supposedly offered the player a complete refund for the digital purchase of Legion of Dawn edition of the game. The user dubbed Blue Tide Pro corroborated such various statements by saying that they too were able to receive a refund by contacting Sony through its support chat once they were able to confirm that the company that the game had completely crashed their PS4. Other people were denied, so it is kind of interesting what Sony's doing. We're not 100% sure. You know, I mean, the official word is that the only instance in which one can be eligible for a refund after using the product is if the tech firm considers the content to be faulty. We'll have to wait and see if they want to be a bigger thing or not. But unfortunately, that is happening on the PlayStation 4 version of the game. And then, last but not least, for Anthem this week, it is already being discounted on Amazon. It's a sad day. I mean, they're number 1 in the UK, sold out in Japan. I mean, it's a darn dirty shame. It's $10 off, basically. $9, $10 off. Hopefully they look to boost sales. So, I mean, you know, take advantage of it while you can, I guess, guys, to get a little bit of money off. Left for Alive streaming disabled by Square Enix due to poor launch. Square Enix's newest action shooter, Left Alive, which released just a couple of days ago in Japan, will launch in the West March 5th, has gotten off to a rocky start to the game's poor reception thus far. The company has decided to take immediate action on the matter in the region of Japan. In response to the rough launch weekend for the game, Square Enix has chosen to disable streaming for Left Alive in Japan. Players who attempt to stream the game will notice they've been blocked from posting on any provider, where at first only event scenes in the game story were blocked for viewers. So, sounds like things are not all great in Square Enix land. Unfortunately, that is what happens sometimes. Resident Evil games are more expensive on the Switch as opposed to other consoles. What's going on here? The Resident Evil games on the Switch will be about 10 more than they would cost on other platforms, selling for 30 instead of 20. This is an uncommon practice, as the Nintendo Switch, which some referring to the phenomenon as Switch tax. Interesting. So apparently, Resident Evil remasters. While the Resident Evil 0 remaster is still getting a physical release, Resident Evil and Resident Evil 4 will only be available through the eShop and will still cost $30. So, wow. That's a lot. That's a lot for some video games. And my favorite, honestly, probably my second or third favorite thing that happened this week in the news. A Resident Evil 2 mod turns Mr. X into Thomas the Tank Engine. God, I love the internet. Go you, internet. Go you. I love Thomas the Tank Engine mods. Last of Us 2 release date potentially leaked by a retailer. Whoops. Probably one of the biggest games that we have coming out this year, leaked by a retailer, of course. Let's see here. Who was it? Let's read this article. I don't see. Oh, Log Gamers. Releasing October 2019. Not shocking. I mean, you assume it's going to be October, November 2019. But it obviously is not official information from Naughty Dog or Sony Entertainment, so we have to take it with a grain of salt. Some people are saying it could be even sooner than October, so I guess we'll have to keep our ears to the ground on that one. Hard to say. Hard to say what's going to be coming out. Other PlayStation news, guys. The Days Gone is reported to be having 6 hours of cutscenes, with heavy rumors of PlayStation 5 being right in the corner. The company's adopted out of E3, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so Days Gone is now only a month away from release, and it is going to be having 6 hours of cutscenes. And according to what people are saying from Ben Studio, the 6 hours represents only about 20% of the total game, giving players another 80% of the total game. It's really interesting. Especially if it's very intrusive. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. So it should take around the 30-hour mark to beat the game. And yeah, so definitely interesting. Keep our eyes out for that. April 26th, it will be launching exclusively on PS4. And again, that is Days Gone. New zombie game coming out. Should be interesting. Ooh, more rumors. My favorite thing in the world. The Avengers video game is coming to PS5 and Xbox. Shocking. Job listing Crystal Dynamics website shows that the company is currently seeking an external lead producer who will be responsible for working with external partners on behalf of the studio when building the next-gen console and PC games. Disney and Marvel, who Crystal Dynamics, Square Enix, so they have to work with when it comes to the Avengers business, could definitely be considered external partners. Cool. Alright, next gen. Avengers. Dope. What else do we got in the news today, guys? Lots of stuff. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Gearbox may reveal Borderlands 3 and new Borderlands content at PAX East this month. Coming right around the corner, guys. Should be really interesting. We could be seeing Borderlands 3 information as soon as March 28th. I'll have to keep our ears to the ground on that one, because I definitely have always loved myself some Borderlands information. So hopefully we can find more information out for you guys. And last but not least, Sony. Actually, this isn't last but not least. We got a lot more stuff to cover, guys. I don't know why I just said that. PS Vita has officially ended production. They were officially discontinuing production as of March 2nd. It's a sad day. Always sad when a console disappears off the face of the planet, even though it's been gone for quite some time. Big news, guys. Apex Legends rumor claims that Titanfall 2's Jack Cooper is coming to the game. Really exciting. There's a lot of people really excited about Apex Legends. And it should be interesting. A lot of people are hoping that there was a fan-made Cooper Legends tab made, and they wanted them to have the double jump ability, the wall run ability, and the ultimate stand, which means he can run 2 times faster and regain 25% of his health for his ultimate. And so yeah, it should be really interesting. Hopefully it's coming. Hopefully it's the similar style as opposed to what the fan leaked one was. And we'll have to wait and see, guys. I'm thinking it's probably going to be another 3-ish weeks, based on what Vince Sampella said to a comment on Twitter. Someone asked him, said, "Hey Vince, when's the battle pass coming?" And he said, "Geez guys, give him this a minute. It hasn't even been 4 weeks yet." But hopefully we'll be getting information on all of this soon enough. But in the meantime, Apex Legends did hit a major player count milestone. They hit 50 million players. 50 million. That's absolutely insane. They're creeping up on Fortnite. Yeah, I mean, it took 5 months for Epic to get to 45 million with Fortnite. So, I mean, the fact that 3 weeks ago they're only at 25 million and the game had launched and now they're at 50 million is really damn impressive. Hopefully they can keep it up and keep on skyrocketing up and give the player count challenge a challenge to Fortnite. Ninja teases brand new creative island for Samsung event. What? A new island in Fortnite and Ninja teased it? No. That's amazing. Not really. It's not that shocking, guys. Tyler Ninja Blevins. He could be changing very soon. It's worth highlighting the details. March 16th, Samsung will be hosting an event featuring the new Galaxy S10 phone, and Ninja will be there playing Fortnite alongside a member of the South Korean boy band iKON. As a part of this event, Ninja reports there'll be a brand new Fortnite map literally built for this event. So, some people are speculating, is this going to be a permanent thing? Is this going to be a temporary thing? The Fortnite has been adding things in from Apex Legends. Some people are calling it copycatting. Say what you will, but they could be adding some more stuff in. Just besides the ping system, they could also be including a respawn mechanic into this new map, so that hopefully they can stay on top of the competition. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. Good news for you Nintendo Switch fans. Friday the 13th is coming to Nintendo Switch. Friday the 13th is a great little game. You get to play as, Jason. Let's see here. Gun Media revealed that the upcoming release for Friday the 13th on Nintendo Switch will include all previously released content and paid DLC. The Nintendo version, which is dubbed the Ultimate Slasher Switch Edition, will consist of the Jason Kill Pack, both of the Counselor Clothing Packs, and the Emo Party Pack. Awesome stuff. No exact date yet, but it did get a launch window of spring of 2019. They will be getting any new content, but they will be getting all the existing content, so it's a lot of stuff going down with Migos and people want their money. Anyways, moving on. Cyberpunk 2077 director, design director, role filled by Witcher 3 director. Shocker. Alright, for those who don't know, there have been changes going on inside CD Projekt Red, but the director of The Witcher 3 and its expansions, Conrad Conrad, I'm not even trying to butcher that last name. Taking up the mantle of design director for Cyberpunk 2077 and vice president of game development at the company. He is filling the roles following Cyberpunk 2077's former creative director Sebastian Stipend's departure from the company to join Blizzard on a currently unannounced project. A little bit of a promotion. Yeah, good stuff. I'm excited. I mean, anybody who comes over for Witcher, I am always down to have them join another team. Obviously, Cyberpunk 2077 being developed for PlayStation 4. It says it's being currently developed for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, but without a lack of an official release date. People are beginning to speculate if maybe it might be a crossover title between PS4, PS5, and Xbox One and Xbox 2. We shall wait to see. Some interesting news. We're going to end here on Xbox news. We kind of grouped everything together, guys. Hope that worked out well for you guys. Former Xbox boss did not believe the Xbox was possible. Since 2013, Microsoft executive Phil Spencer has been in charge of Xbox. Spencer's heartbreak the Xbox brackets all him promoted to the executive vice president of gaming. However, before Spencer, the person in charge of Xbox was Don Matrick. On Twitter, the quote-unquote father of the original Xbox, Sam Blackley, shared the story of the time he presented the Xbox to Matrick, the then EA Canada executive. Blackley called the meeting tense and said that Matrick really blocked him from addressing the company, that he didn't believe it was possible. Blackley's tweet explained that the story had never been shared before. According to the replies to Blackley's tweet, most Xbox fans were not surprised by the story. During Matrick's tenure as the head of Xbox, someone argued the executive made a series of bad decisions. The most notable was the decision to put too much effort into promoting the Xbox One's multimedia capabilities. While the console uses as a means to watch TV, movies, and stream video is useful, many Xbox fans saw the strategy as a move away from gaming. For many, gaming was still more important than multimedia features. So yeah, the original Don Matrick, the guys who did not know, yes, that has been widely publicized in Xbox circles, that he did not fully believe in the Xbox brand. He thought it was a waste of time, and that we shouldn't be trying to take away from Windows and Office, which is a much more proven track record. So he did not give it the support like Phil Spencer has been giving it. So Matrick left Microsoft shortly after the bungled Xbox One announcement. Did pen a blog post about announcing the reversal features like the always online aspect of the game, but it was too late. The console got off to poor sales chart as a result of all the controversy surrounding the E3 that he was in charge of. Matrick left to join Zynga, and under Phil Spencer, more time and resources have been put into games because of this. So, interesting news for you guys who didn't already know. Yes. More news coming out. Microsoft just keeps on buying studios because that's what Microsoft's been doing lately. They love to buy studios now. In a tweet by Clorbrill, posted a photo that features the logo of Xbox Game Studios alongside that of Relic Entertainment. You guys who don't know who Relic Entertainment is, their developments of real-time strategy titles such as Company of Heroes and Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War. If that is a true thing, I think that's really awesome. I think it'd be really great for some of their games they have that are kind of out there. It definitely would add another wrinkle to their portfolio as far as the games being able to be made. And that would be Relic's a pretty well-known title, or pretty well-known developer, and I think that'd be great for the Xbox brand. And last but not least, you guys, we got some Halo news. Of course, I end on the Halo news because Halo is my favorite thing in the entire face of the planet. Why wouldn't I end on Halo? If anybody does not know that, they're freaking crazy. Anyways, guys, let's get into it here. 343's industry head Bonnie Ross confirmed that Halo Infinite will be at E3 2019, with game director Chris Lee set to make an appearance at the show. This will be a big unveiling for Halo Infinite's gameplay, story, and other features, especially since Microsoft is looking to go big at the event to capitalize on Sony's absence. However, Ross didn't actually go into detail about what fans can expect to see from Halo Infinite, beyond the fact that it will be there. People are assuming that Halo is going to be huge this year at E3. I'm assuming it's going to be huge at E3 this year. I think it's going to be probably one of the biggest things coming out of E3 this year for sure. I'm really excited because I'm a huge Halo fan, and I can't wait to see what happens next in the Halo drama. But yeah, so we'll have to wait and see what happens with Halo. We'll have to see what happens at E3, what comes out before now and then. And yeah, guys, so that is the news from the last few days. Let me know if there's anything you guys missed or anything you guys want me to cover, as always. If there's anything you guys can cover more intently, let me know. And then also, if there is anything I missed, please let me know so I can make sure that gets covered. And then one thing I did not cover is the Optic Champion collaboration event happened over the weekend, and they sold out within minutes. So obviously that went well for Optic Gaming, so go you Optic Gaming. And yeah, guys, so with that being said, that is all we have for today. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time, guys, this has been the Keymaster 84. We play games to make blah, blah, blah. Man, it's been a couple days, so I forgot how to say this. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This has been the Keymaster 84. We play games to make gains, and haters gonna hate. See you guys next video. Peace.